From the Kiss 92.5 studios in Toronto, Canada. Ladies and gentlemen.
This is Roz and Mocha.
It's Roz and Mocha. What's going on?
Hey guys, this is Bruno Mars.
This is Selena Gomez.
The Chainsmokers.
Lady Gaga.
Calvin Harris.
Celestia Cara.
This is Ed Sheeran.
You're listening to my boys Roz and Mocha.
Roz and Mocha.
My boys Roz and Mocha.
The Roz and Mocha Show.
Between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
Roz. Mocha. Roz. Mocha. You guys are so funny, man.
Congratulations, Lisa! Wow!
You just won $1,000.
That is amazing. Y'all just made my entire morning. Keep it up.
You guys are awesome, man. This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast. Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is...
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
Oh boy, Francesca, we're going to try to fix your life. Why are you here? What is going on? What is the stress, girl?
Mocha, how do I fix a permanent stain on a brand new kitchen counter?
Oh, I thought you were going to say on your reputation or something like that.
Nah,
On your counter. You wrote us this.
Yeah.
Hey, Roz and Mocha, fix my life. I'm pregnant, and every night my husband makes me a smoothie to enjoy the next morning. We recently renovated our kitchen, replacing the countertops and updating everything. It took months to complete, but we are thrilled with the results. That night, my husband was preparing my smoothie as usual and went to bed feeling proud of our new space. The next morning, as I was tidying up our kitchen island and giving it a quick wipe down, I noticed a dried raspberry.
No, not a dried raspberry.
I laughed
I
and
know.
showed it to my husband, not realizing that it had left a big red stain on our brand new counter. After some Googling, we tried all sorts of home remedies, but the stain just turned purple. Two attempts to repair later, and the stain is still there. Our beautiful new countertop is permanently marked. How do we go about sealing our counters in a safe way that makes them indestructible?
How many months pregnant are you?
Technically, I think 8 today.
Okay,
Yeah.
and how are you feeling?
Good, but sore, you know?
Yeah.
At that
All right.
stage where it's a little uncomfortable.
All right, congratulations. I just wanted to get that
Thank you.
out there and see how you go.
Yeah.
I think your countertop is destroyed, girl.
Okay.
I don't think you're getting that stain out at all. Yo, you said you went to Google. You tried all the things, right?
We did vinegar and baking soda, and it made a volcano on it. We thought, wow, there's fizz. Something's happening here. We
So
left it for a while. We wiped it. Nothing.
What kind of countertop is it?
Oh God, it's like quartz something. It's like man-made quartz.
And was it not sealed before?
So we thought it was,
Yeah.
but I guess no.
Yeah, because a lot of people want that sort of matte look to it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
When you seal it, it gives you that glossy, shiny look.
Yeah. So people want that, and I've had quartz countertops forever, and they are going to.
It is glossy, so I assume
Oh, it
they
is.
sealed it.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool.
Wait,
So
have you reached out to the company that made the countertop for you?
We did, and they were so nice about it. They sent somebody to come fix it, but then the fix didn't really
no.
Oh, no.
No,
look nice.
No.
So they sent another person, and he kind of fixed it, but it's that purple stain that looks better.
Yeah.
Honestly, it kind of suits the island
Yeah.
more.
Is it very noticeable?
For me, because I'm very OCD, and now for my husband, because he feels terrible about it.
Yeah.
It's noticeable.
Okay, like
But
for example, like if
it's really
Roz and I
bad.
came over,
I
never
don't
being
think you'd
in your
notice.
kitchen, never being in your home before, never being in your kitchen before, and Roz and I walked in, are we going to notice that stain?
No, I don't think so.
I think you're fine. What if we turn this into a positive and that stain is now a story?
That's what I tried to tell my husband, but he feels so bad about it.
I would notice it. It would drive me crazy. I've had a stain on one of my white countertops, and I mean, I don't think it was overnight though. So the one thing that always helped me is that I use a 2-step process, right?
Okay.
Which is I get Fantastic with bleach that smells like a pool. Spray that on it, sort of just like leave it for a couple minutes and then give it a really, really good wipe. And then after that, there's a product called Spray 9, right? Which you can get
We have that.
You can get at Home Depot.
Yeah.
Have you tried Spray 9?
No, so now because I'm pregnant too, we're trying to avoid using things with really strong chemical. Like anytime they've come to even do the counter,
Girl.
I have to go stay at my mom's.
Okay,
because of the fumes.
okay. I'm just gonna say, you can't do everything, right? I
know.
You can't get a big stain out of the countertop and not use chemicals.
We used Vim though.
No.
You need the
Vim.
powerful stuff.
Apparently that's
You can
supposed
wash a
to get rid
baby
of
with
it.
Vim. Okay?
Yeah, Vim's for light stuff.
Yeah,
That's
come
light work
on.
right there.
That's lightweight. You need hardcore boat cleaner. No, you got to go. You got to go hardcore chemical. You got to go bleach. You got to go spray 9. You got to get one of those things like an Oxy, whatever. Try all of that stuff. And if you can't be in the house to do it, then leave, because it's either you're going to stay and not use chemicals, or you're going to have to leave if you want to get that stain out.
I know.
Can I ask you a question without you getting mad?
Oh, no.
Sure.
She gonna get mad.
Do you
no.
think there's a chance that your reaction to the stain on your counter is what it is because you're pregnant?
But my reaction, you know what, would have been more reactive if I wasn't pregnant. I was actually pretty calm about it.
Okay. All right.
I just kind of laughed, and my husband was the one that freaked out about it because he felt terrible.
Well, I will say this then. It's you guys got a long life together, and there's going to be a lot of ups and downs. And just know that if you don't get that stain out of the counter, this is now something you keep in your back pocket to throw back at your husband anytime he pisses you off.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my poor husband. No, he's the best. He's been so good to me.
And hey, listen, it's not going to last. It's not going to always be like that. You're going to go through the whole thing. Just keep the little stain in your back pocket. Throw it out. Use
Bro,
it as a
she's going to
grenade.
use that joint in like 3 months. When you're surviving, you're trying to survive on 30 minutes of sleep.
Oh, my God. Can you give me advice on that, on the sleep
No,
deprivation?
not
I'm scared
on
of
this
it.
call. Not on this call. We're talking countertops here.
Your first kid?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. You're in for it.
Yeah.
Yo, that stain is the least of your problems.
Yeah. Do you know how many other things in your house are going to be stained next year?
Yeah. So
But that's
many
what we're
things.
so scared of.
Everything's going to be
We told the
stained.
people, we said we're having a baby. It can't stain from one raspberry. How am I going to make baby food?
Oh, yeah. Everything you own is going to be stained. Anyway, you're going to be okay.
Before we hang up, can you just send a message out to my husband, because he's going to listen to this later? Tell him it's not his fault, because I feel like if he hears it from other people, he'll believe it.
But
What's his name?
His name is Al.
Al, you screwed up.
Yeah, it is his fault.
Big time, bro. You tried to make that smoothie, you tried to be nice, and you didn't even check the countertop after.
No.
You didn't even try to
Rule
clean
one
up.
with countertops is you check everything after, especially if you're using berries, cutting board. No berries ever hit the counter. You blew it, dude.
So this was awkward timing because he just walked in the door with our dog. And I put you on speaker so he can hear you.
Yeah. Anyway, look at that. Time just ran out.
Yeah.
Love you, Francesca. Love you, Al. Congratulations.
It's 7:30 in the frickin' morning, all right? It's too early for this, okay? I can't get roasted this hard.
Bro, your wife needs a smoothie. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Take care of that. Love you guys.
Bye.
Love you too. Bye.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
On Kiss.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is,
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
Andrea, it's Roz and Mocha.
Hi, how are you?
Good. What's going on?
Oh, not much. Just, waking up for the day and to start work.
You're really in it. Andrea, you wrote us this. Hey, Roz and Mocha, Fix My Life. I've been working with my company for 15 years. And now, right before the holidays, I've been told that you were making too much money and might have to pay back the difference from 2 years of work.
Wait, who told you that?
Oh, one of my managers. So it's kind of a situation at hand that we're dealing with now. But that was the conversation that was had. Yeah.
Okay,
it was pretty rough.
So wait, so were they overpaying you?
According to them, that's what they're saying.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, we don't know what what will happen, but that was the conversation that was had. Yeah.
So all of us. So wait. So you did not get a raise, but you just started making more money.
It's kind of a long story in between, but yes, I took on a role, came back, and nothing was changed. I just kind of continued as was, and it's been like 2 years since, and I'm having the conversation as of last week. So
we'll get into that. So hold on a second.
But did you notice at any point, that your pay increased and that it stayed at that price point for X amount of weeks?
Well, it's been 2 years. So
2
yeah.
years.
Sure. But after a couple of weeks, you
know.
noticed this trend that your pay was one thing, but then it bumped up to something else.
Yes, this has been spoken about. Like my manager teams they're well aware. Like this is
Okay.
not.
And did you bring it up
Like
with them? Did you say, hey, I noticed, we haven't discussed me getting a raise, but I have noticed an increase in pay. You brought that up with them?
No, because that's my pay. My manager team, they're well aware what I'm making. They sign off on everything at a year end, right?
Right.
So
Okay. So how much do they say that you owe them?
that hasn't been discussed yet.
Okay. Roughly, what do you think?
I'm not sure. So every role we have is set at a price point. Like, there is a cap. So again, like this is being discussed still with like HR and all that. So it's been escalated. So at this point, we're just waiting to see what HR comes back with. So
have they sent you anything like formal, like anything written in an email?
No, nothing yet. Nothing yet.
So
no.
everything has just been discussed face to face?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Like out of the blue, kind of going in to have my year-end conversation. That was what happened.
Okay, so here, like the way that I understand it is, especially in this city, province, and for the majority of the country, is that if your employer accidentally or inadvertently starts giving you more money and they realize it, they are well within their rights to just recoup it by deducting it off future paychecks.
Well, yeah. So if that's what ends up happening, then FML, you know? So
Yeah. Like if they say, hey, listen, we're going through, we auditing our own books and you were bumped up to this level and it was not discussed and it wasn't a formal, promotion or raise, and somehow that money just wound up in your account, they can then just start deducting that for the next 2 years is basically what it's going to be.
Yeah. So it's more so like I was given this at every year end, you get like an increase, you get a bonus. That's how it works.
Yeah.
I came back from a previous role, so I was making more money for that role, and then I came back, and nothing was discussed. Like it was kind of just like I'm back into my old role, like we're continue status quo. So yeah, so I don't know. That's the situation at hand. So now we're just kind of waiting to hear what happens. But
They're probably just gathering the evidence, not evidence like you did something wrong, but like they're they're going to have to present to you. Here's where we, let's say, made the mistake, or here's where we've noticed that things have changed.
Yeah,
and stayed this way for 2 years.
It sounds like you were in one role making a certain amount of money, and now when you said that you came back, should you have actually been making less than what you were? And what happened was they just didn't deduct it.
Essentially, that's probably
that's
what
it
they're
is.
implying
Okay.
now. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So you were making this amount of money, you left or whatever, and then you came back. You were doing a slightly different role for the company. You should have been making less, but you just continued on making the same amount of money as you were previous.
Yeah, nothing was ever changed. Nothing was ever brought up. Like my manager said.
Right. Okay. So first thing I would do is I would talk to an employment lawyer, because you can usually get them on the phone for free for the first phone call, just to see if you have a case.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because if they started deducting that, whatever you were making, you're now going to be in the hole every paycheck for that.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
exactly.
wait until they come back to you, Andrea. Honestly, I would reach out to an employment lawyer and get that conversation going now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. For
Right?
sure.
Find out what you do in the what if scenarios.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's also
For sure.
you also need to talk to them to find out what you say in those meetings, what you agree to in those meetings, what you should and should not sign in those meetings.
That's definitely a good idea. Yeah.
Okay,
Right. Get on that right away.
Do that right away. That's your first move.
Mm-hmm. Can I ask the question?
Yeah.
Am I live on the air right now?
Why?
Just in case.
Yeah.
Just in case what?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Girl,
fine.
you listen to this show. We do FML every single day.
What do you think? We're just chatting?
I'm just curious.
You think we're keeping this FML a secret? Not to put any pressure on you, but everody in the country is listening to this right now.
Oh, that's awesome. Good
Yeah.
morning,
Okay.
everyone.
Yeah, good morning.
What's up,
Okay.
millions and millions of people?
That's so funny.
All right. There you go.
All right.
Money bags,
Thanks so
Andrea. I
much.
hope we fix your life.
Yeah.
Thanks. Have a good one.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
On Kiss.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is,
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
Paul, welcome to Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life. How are you?
Good. How about you guys?
Good. Why are you here? Let everyone know.
Yeah, should I give up on finding love and stay single until my son is older?
Wow. Paul Euro says, hey, Roz and Mocha fixed my life. I was with my ex for 15 years. You were 24. He was 23 when you met. And you guys were known as the couple who would never break up. You say, we decided to have a son via surrogate, but our child arrived just before the pandemic. Things fell apart after a difficult Christmas when he told me he no longer loved me. We tried to make it work, but after 5 months of living together, it ended. You moved out of the city and started living with your parents. He moved about an hour away. And then you said after 3 years of co-parenting, things became difficult. You say, I'm ready to date again, but our arrangement means I only have my son on weekends. And whenever I try to date, the guys back off because I'm unavailable during the week. I'm a 42-year-old single gay dad, and I feel stuck. My ex is also very vindictive, which complicates things. Wow, that is a lot, Paul.
Was it the pandemic that threw everything off?
Yeah, it was honestly, it was the most weirdest thing. It was like as soon as our son arrived, he arrived in like November 2019, and then pandemic started in March, right, of 2020, and then things just went like downhill. I have no idea how. He was a stay-at-home. I was the one working, and it just went downhill. And I saw it like just as Christmas came along of the 1 year mark, and things fell apart. And I was told that, no longer in love. And then I was like, what do we do? We're stuck in a house together with a child. It was horrible.
How long had you been talking or prepping for having a child?
Oh, no, it was a while. Like ever since like we were young, we always talked about having like a family. So like we've always wanted a family. It was just obviously for surrogacy, it costs a lot of money, right? So we finally had the means to do it. And we did it. It took about a year and a half. And trust me, it was a long process. Yeah. It took about a year and a half of, 4 miscarriages and all that before we actually had our son. So that could have brought the problems. But I think it literally was being locked in with a newborn and me working, he not, and things just fell apart. And now,
do you think he wasn't really prepared for parenthood? Like obviously, first-time parents, you always have this this idea of what it's going to be like, but then when you're in it, it's completely different, right?
Yeah, no, and I think that's right. I think like he may have been a bit delusioned by it. Like I know he wanted it, but I think he thought it might be more easier. Like be home, watch your baby, play some video games. Like I think he may have had a different.
Paul, before we get into dating and stuff like this, is everybody fine? Are you and your ex fine with the custody agreement? Like there's no there's no fighting, there's no anything, like he does his thing, you do your thing, and everything for the kid is good? Yes?
Yeah, for the most part, we're okay with the way things are. Okay. Like we're just to give you an idea, though, we live an hour and a half apart. So the reason why we do this is that he gets him during the week for school. I get him on the weekends, right? Instead of having every other weekend, I wanted him every weekend.
Okay. So when it comes to dating, I mean, you're in the position that, a million men and women have been in before. And it's a little bit more difficult, I think, for you being in gay world, right? Because I know gays who have, gone through surrogacy and everything else. And part of the parental journey is being on the journey, right? So you're looking now to have somebody come into your life who maybe wants to be a parent, but they weren't there for the journey. And I think that that's a real big thing, especially for gay men, is to be there on the journey, right? Because you remember what it was, and it's a complete bonding experience between you and your partner, right? As it is for straight couples. And then you have this, you're dealing with what women deal with all the time, which is, you got to get somebody to come in who is wanting to co-parent some other guy's kid, right? Which is also difficult. I think that your pool of people that you are maybe compatible with or to choose from is probably very, very small, but I don't think it's empty. I think that there's, especially outside of everything that you guys went through with the pandemic, I think that people, have a different idea of what it means to settle down. And I'm hoping it is like that in your world as well. But I don't think that you should give up. I really don't think that you should give up. It's heartbreaking to hear somebody say that maybe they should give up on finding love. Be a great dad, do all those things, but still try for you,
Yeah. So I'll kind of just give you a little bit of, you hit the mark with the whole gay thing. It's a little different, right? Like I'm 42 now, right? And when you hit your 40s, it's like you're now considered over the hill in the gay world.
Yeah.
So that's another thing, right? Like I'm old and I've got a child who is like less than 6 years old, and it's a situation, right? And I've been told, I've actually had someone say to me that they can't date me because I can't go away on weekends. And I was like, well, I'm sorry, but that's my life right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And also you are not in a big city right now. Like you've shrunk your pool even smaller.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's really, really tough for you. I think you know how tough this is. It is for you. But that said, your question was, should you give up on finding love? And the answer to that is a resounding no.
All right. No, I appreciate it. And then part of that question was like, should I even wait till my kid's older, or should I just keep going for it? And see if I can find
I
it?
think that you are. I think that you're fine. I know you are. You're gay, but I'm just saying that you could probably learn a lot from women who have gone through this. As far as what are the milestones to when you start introducing somebody new into your life? Because there have been far more women that have done this than gay guys, right?
That's a great idea, man.
And the steps are there, and there have been some really, really smart women who have managed to do this without going bonkers.
Yeah, true. All right. Maybe that's actually a good idea.
Does that help at all, Paul?
Yeah. No, maybe I'll do some outreach to like single moms or whatever.
Honestly, they would probably be incredibly supportive.
Yeah.
And I think realistically, your love is going to come from somebody who introduces you to somebody. I don't think it's going to come from an app or online or anything like that.
I just hope it's not one of those ones, when they're like, oh, I know a guy, and then they end up being like really hideous, and then you're like, oh no, that's not exactly what I don't know. Do you think that's my type? Like, no.
Yes, no. You think that? What do you think of me?
I know, that's what I always think. I'm like, that's not my type.
It's so insulting.
Oh, Paul, wishing you all the best. You sound like an amazing dude, man. Thank you so much for being on Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
On Kiss.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is...
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
Carol, it's Roz and Mocha. How's it going?
Good, guys. How are you?
Good. So excited to talk to you today on FML. Let everybody know why you're here.
I have no idea what to get my husband for Christmas.
Oh, Carol Yurda says, hey, Roz and Mocha, Fix My Life. I am stumped when it comes to Christmas. You and your husband told each other no gifts this year because you're doing a family vacation next month to Disney. And then in April, you're heading to Vegas for WrestleMania.
Oh my God, no, you're not.
You say, I'd still like him to open something on Christmas morning. Any ideas on what to give the man who has everything without breaking the bank?
I have a question about WrestleMania. When did you guys get your tickets?
So we have friends that were Raiders season ticket holders, so we got them through them before the actual pre-sale and everything. So
okay, so are you the wrestling fan? Is your husband the fan, and you're just going to be a supportive wife, or are you both like major fans?
No, we are both huge fans.
Oh my God. All I want to talk to you now about is wrestling. I don't care about your problems in Christmas.
You know what, Mocha? I told Shem that like we were going and that I was going to get you guys a little something and send it to the station. So,
oh wow!
Because I know how much you guys love Vegas and wrestling. So,
oh my gosh. Okay, so family vacation to Disney, and then in April, Vegas for WrestleMania. Do you suspect that he's going to get you something, a little something for Christmas?
Yeah. And that's why because he told me, he's like, I'm still going to get you something. So now I'm like, okay.
I'm in the same situation at home.
Yeah.
The exact same
what are you
situation.
doing?
We said we're not going to do it. And then I know it's going to happen. Like, I know it's going to happen. She's going to feel bad.
Yeah.
And she's not going to tell me. So I'm prepared.
Are you?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't say anything else.
No. But if I wake up and there's nothing for me under the tree, I'll save it for later.
Oh, damn. Okay, I have an idea. So family vacation is in Disney. That's one thing. This WrestleMania weekend in Vegas, is it just the two of you?
Yes, it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
wow. Romantic.
Why don't you find out if there is a wrestling themed something happening at like a venue or a restaurant or something along those lines, and then you make that reservation, and it'll just be that one thing outside, obviously, of attending WrestleMania, but something in addition to that Vegas weekend that you guys could do together.
I was thinking of something like that, but it's way too early. Like nobody has announced anything yet because I was thinking of doing like a VIP for him, right? Like to meet somebody that he loves. But it's all too early. So I'm like a week away and no ideas.
Have you let him powerbomb you?
Yes.
Okay.
You have? Oh my God.
I was going to say, that's a pretty good gift right there.
Damn. How early into the relationship? When you guys were dating or after you got married?
Continuous?
Continuous.
That's how you got pregnant the first time? Okay, Carol, how about this? How about this? Okay, because I'm still like in the lane of wrestling here, right?
Okay.
What if you got him like something WWE related, like a shirt or a jacket or something that he could wear that weekend, that Vegas weekend that you guys are there?
I could, but like I said, we're a week out, and now Canada Post finally got back, because
it's hard.
Yeah, so it's like I need to go.
But what if you bought it
physically
today and then like you print out that thing, put it in an envelope and just say, hey, this is arriving in X amount of days, or this will be here by the time WrestleMania weekend arrives?
Will that work? Like, is that still like the same?
I think so. I think so.
Not if you're looking just to have something for him to, like, if your goal is to have something for him to open up Christmas morning, it needs to be the thing. Right? It needs to actually be the thing.
Why don't you reach out to us like long ago, a month ago?
Yeah. So what is he into though? Aside from wrestling, what is he into?
Video games, but like he already got his Call of Duty.
He's got all that stuff already.
Yeah, like whatever he wants, he's not a man that wants a lot. So whenever he does want something, he goes and gets it.
Okay, hold on a second. Xbox or PS5?
PS5.
Why don't you buy him a year subscription to the PlayStation Network?
Because Mocha, he already has one.
that. And it renewed already?
Yeah, he takes care of all that himself, right?
All right. Yeah. Mine renews in like a week.
Because then she's got to set up an account or somehow get into his account and like all this other
stuff. Buy like the gift card and then you can apply it to the membership.
I used to do that years ago, like as a stocking stuffer, but now he just takes care of it. He's like, I don't want to wait till Christmas. I need it now.
Yeah. What is it? Does he like take care of? Is he like into his own hair? Does he got a beard? Does he got any stuff like that?
Yes.
He does, and he's got all his beard stuff, right?
Yeah. He goes to a barber shop and goes every couple of weeks and whatever.
But does he have like all the products for home, like that he uses like on the daily?
Yeah, because he buys it whenever he's like at the barber shop. Yeah,
your man's got everything,
right?
Huh?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it looks like you're back to power bombing.
Okay.
Yeah.
What if you bought it? Does he? I'm going to assume the answer is yes. Does he already have like one of those replica belts?
Mocha, I said don't break the bank.
Yeah, those are expensive.
Those things are like $700.
Yeah, they're very expensive.
And we're going to Disney next month.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Guys,
what?
I didn't get Elimination Chamber tickets yet.
Oh, for March. Okay, so buy those. Don't ask us for them. I didn't even get mine yet.
No, I'm not asking. But do you think that's like, okay.
If you guys are a wrestling family, then yes, I would expect you to go to Elimination Chamber.
Okay.
There, get your tickets for that.
Back to back?
No, back to back. Girl.
Okay.
Come on now.
I know. Okay.
Yeah, all right.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, you got it.
Look at that. We fixed your life, Carol.
With wrestling.
I don't know. It just dawned on me now. So stupid.
No, you're good.
You fix your own life. Yo, who's your favorite wrestler of all time?
All time? Probably Triple H or Stone Cold. Probably, one of those two. Or The Rock. I don't know. I'm like kind of old school like that.
Okay. I'm surprised you didn't. Why didn't you say The Rock?
Lately,
it doesn't matter why you didn't say The Rock. Yo, Merry Christmas, Carol. Love you.
I love you guys.
Bye.
Take care.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10
on Kiss 92.5.
KISS925.com.
Or download the Kiss 92.5 app.